Okay, I filmed the whole first part of that video in the wrong way. It's taken me a while to get used to that. So here's what we just got at the plant store. This is going to be a red tomato, and I will tell you this, I do know something about plants. I guess I've lived long enough to know something about just about everything, because I'm like 100 years old. I don't look it, but that's because I know a whole lot about skincare. So this is the flower on the red pepper plant. This is going to continue to mature, and the fruit, the red pepper, is going to mature right behind that flower. These are green peppers. It was cheaper per plant to get 4 at this nursery we were at. And there is nothing like a fresh green pepper out of the garden in the summer, cut up over lettuce with a little blue cheese dressing. I'll tell you what, that's what they call living. And we did watch a video on the way home that said I can plant these 3 together with 9 inches in the middle of them. And then I forgot exactly what I have to put between the next plant. Maybe, what, Joe, maybe 12 inches or 24 inches to the next plant. You'll need to Google that if you want the expert advice. I am going to do the 3 in a circle with the 9 inches in the middle, because it was an organic farmer that said that, and he looked like he knew what he was talking about. And he said they don't really mind crowding each other, and I get more in. This is really a pretty small bed I have here. See that raised bed? That's pretty small. And then I got these 2. I had to decide between all the tomatoes. And I'm gonna tell you what, Roma tomatoes are my favorite. They're my all-time favorite. There's gonna be more tomatoes than I can eat. So they're also my next door neighbor's favorites, who she's one of my dearest friends. And I plan to share a lot with her. So I thought, let's just get these. And they're supposed to make a bunch on each little bush thingy. We also have potato like eyes that I cut up. They might grow. I've been told they might grow. And there's the camera. I'm just not finding the camera on this landscape business. They might have disease though, if you got them from the grocery store. So to keep them away from your garden, if you don't want your garden to get all diseased, then you just plant them in big pots. So Mr. Mustache Man is mixing up some garden soil now that we're going to put in a couple of big pots, and we're going to plant a couple of those potatoes and see what happens. That's the fun thing about gardening, especially when you haven't spent any extra money. I mean, these were potatoes that I'd already bought, and you know, they start to grow little things on them. So it was actually my 8-year-old grandson that told me I could grow them in the garden. I was throwing them away, so I pulled them back out. We cut them up into little chunks and let them dry, and now we're going to plant them. The tricky thing is, right behind me here is looks like a grave, but it's not a grave. It's a hole to put dirt in to grow more vegetables. But I'm still wearing a boot for my broken foot. So it's kind of tricky walking in here. If I happen to fall in the hole, I hope, Mr. Mustache Man will see me and come get me out. That's all. Yeah, he's got a lot of dirt. He can cover me up, and don't put it past him. Oh, scared me. I didn't see you coming, so you scared me. I thought it might be Colombia. It sounded like Colombia.
My father is Colombia, Bogotá.
Oh, sí, sí. Mi familia es de Colombia.
Ah, ¿usted sabe español?
No, un poquito.
Little bit.
Muy poquito. Muy poquito. I guess close. His father's Colombian. Joe?
Oh, yeah.
He's from Venezuela.
Bogotá. My father is from Bogotá.
His father's from Bogotá.
Oh, okay.
So that's wonderful. Thank you for sharing that with me.
Bye-bye.
All right, bye. Ciao.
Thank
Take care. You too. Okay, so we're going to plant these in, let's see, 9 inches in the middle. Let's go with that. And then I need to see how much space I need for the tomatoes here. Now what I always do, some people do this, some people don't. On the bottom, see it's root bound. It's been growing in that container. I just break up the roots. If it's a big old plant, I'll go both ways. This is so small, I don't want the dirt to start falling out. I'm just cutting it, kind of just pulling it apart one way. So it's no longer the same thing. We're gonna break this one open on the bottom. Let's crack that one open. I might go ahead and post this now because I'm kind of late to the game. I've been planting flowers all over the yard and not thinking about the fact that it's time to plant vegetables.
It's frozen or in the fridge?
In the fridge.
Okay, it's not much room in the fridge.
Can you look up how far apart to plant Roma tomatoes so I can plant these? I don't want to turn the
Okay.
phone off.
Putting away groceries right now.
Oh, he's putting away groceries. See, here's one thing you have to know. If you're a man, and this is not an insult. This is just the way it is. You do one thing at a time. If you're a woman, I think about it. Historically, it's been women who were stayed at home and raised the kids. That's what I did with my kids. And I could do like, and still can, 20 things at one time. So,
12 to 24 inches.
for the Roma tomatoes,
Rows that are 3 to 4 feet apart.
okay, so let's say 12 inches. How do you do that? How do you do 3 to 4 feet in a 2-foot container?
Just do one row.
All right, so they're supposed to be, the tomatoes should be 12 to 24 inches apart. Learn what a foot looks like. So you don't have to carry measuring tape around with you ever. This is about 12 inches. So 18, you add another 6 to it, right there. So everybody has a measuring tape in their head. All right, yes. You want to keep your leaves 1 inch above the soil level. Now, the reason for that is bugs love tomatoes. So you don't want to give them a chance to get in. That is one tomato plant down. The nice thing about making this soil on your own is it's so loose. I'm not having any trouble just digging a hole with my hands, my fingers, my bare fingers to put the plant in. So it's really working out nicely. I will try to remember to wear my microphone next time. All right, so I got 3 green peppers, 2 Roma tomatoes. I think I could put another green pepper right here. I'm going to do that. I don't know if I should put a berm around these. I haven't seen anything about that.
Probably not.
Okay. They are in. Now, when we water these, I want to be kind of careful because this dirt is so loose. I don't want to just sludge up dirt all over it, you know, just throw it up on them. We're going to have to put on a very light shower. So it's almost like a light rain, not a heavy thunderstorm.
Yeah.
Like that hose we have now, the way it's set for shower, is pretty hard.
Yeah, you just back it up a little bit.
Okay. Well, that's not bad for the first planting. All right, let's see. I keep forgetting to wear my microphone. I'm going to have to take that cover off of my iPhone because it is just ruining, you know, I can't take an hour every time I want to put a microphone on it. He doesn't want me to take the cover off of the iPhone. I have never dropped this iPhone once. This microphone you have to take. This is one of those covers that's like, you could drop this thing off the top of the Grand Canyon and the phone would be fine. So you can't plug anything into it without taking half of the cover off. Then you can't control the volume. It was a long story, something I probably don't need to get into. So now we're ready to water that in. And then, I don't know, the guy in the video said wait 5 to 7 days, but I think he was in Minnesota. We're here in South Carolina where it, like overnight, it's like 90 something. This is full sun. So I'll sort of monitor the dirt. Hi there, oh thank you. This is delivery day.
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you very much.
Yes, ma'am.
Appreciate it. So, we just got another delivery. I totally forgot what I was saying. But anyway, oh yeah, so to finish up your non-expert gardening advice, you're gonna water it in. See what it says for your area about how often to water it the first month. He said after the first, I don't know, week or two, that we were good to go. Like, you just wait for the rain. I'm going to read what it says for my area, for South Carolina, because it gets hotter than snot here. And if he was either in Minnesota or some other state that started with an M. It's up north. it doesn't get that hot like it does here. I have lived up north, I know. So read what it says for your area so you'll know what to do. You don't want to water things so much that it attracts disease and insects, but also you don't want everything just to dry out. So, okay, I'll be monitoring this by video. Hopefully I'll find the camera before this is all over with, and I'll be monitoring this by video.